following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 185 pounds, Lee Johnson.
Well, Taz, Lee Johnson is somebody that's an impressive athlete, but you would never know it by about the amount of time he spent inside an AEW ring, unfortunately running into Brody Lee.
Yeah, that's difficult for anyone. You know, really, I mean, you deal with a Brody Lee. He's dealt with Wardlow. I mean, it's been tough. But you know what? He's young. He's sitting at 22 years old. Highly athletic. I like his in-ring abilities as a young athlete.
And his tag team partner from Chicago, Illinois, Musa.
And talk about somebody that's talented, that has a lot of the elements that make a great professional wrestler. Musa, very highly skilled in not only his professional wrestling background, but also his martial arts background.
Absolutely, yes. No, he can go. He can go. I'm actually looking forward to this, to see this tag team matchup here. Because I do like Musa and Lee Johnson both, so see what rocks, because here comes their opponents.
And their opponents from a location where you need an invitation, weighing 24 ounces of vodka cranberry, Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy, Private Party!
Private Party giving a little shout out to Atlas Security, usually the ones that hold open the velvet rope for them. It was Mark Quinn getting an eyeful of Dasha Gonzalez there. I'm just calling what I see, Taz.
How do we know what he's looking towards? The side, the timekeeper, Doc Sampson, maybe? I don't know what's going on. I'm just here to call wrestling.
Isaiah Cassidy, Mark Quinn, Private Party, a team that came out of the gates hot here in AEW. They upset the Young Bucks in that first round match in the AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Since then, I think the word has gotten out on Private Party. People have been taking them a little more seriously, scouting them and preparing. Not, you know, I think the conception was that these guys are they're young kids, they're impetuous, they're pushovers.
Yeah, they're not secrets anymore. Private Party, there's no doubt, no doubt. They flat out can go, and what they did with the Bucks and against the Young Bucks, that in itself was so impressive, and it kind of puts that stamp on you. But they definitely are a legitimate tag team and a tremendous team. So. And they go against two young men here. So in Musa and Lee Johnson, let's see what happens. Looks like Johnson's going to start this thing off for his team.
Lee Johnson and Musa actually have an opportunity to kind of turn the tables on Private Party, because an upset here for Johnson and Musa, I think would really shake up the tag team picture here in AEW.
Yeah, immensely, immensely. Both these men here, same age, 22 years old, and so young athletes that are just on a great stage right here in AEW. So good wrist control right there by Lee Johnson.
Maintaining the positioning, getting his back between the partners there.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. When your opponent moves, you move with them. So you always want to keep that leverage on them. But great counter right there by Isaiah. Oh!
Quinn coming in over the top with the senton. Cassidy rolls on in. Manhattan drops. Step up, Gamengiri. Sweep of the leg by Quinn. Cassidy giving him a moment to think about it, and Quinn comes over the top of the stomps to the chest, or top of the head, excuse me. Couldn't be further from the
it's the upper neck head area griddle.
Oof! It's been 7 weeks, Taz.
Yeah.
Give me a break. And you're right, though. Musa did get lit up, knocked off the apron, and Private Party maintaining control of the ring. Yeah. Aubrey Edwards maintaining order in the ring, telling Cassidy to clear on out.
That flurry by Private Party did show. Wow, what a drop kick. Talk about the height. The flow that we saw Private Party have, it showed their chemistry. We talk a lot about teams with chemistry, and these two guys, they really just have an amazing chemistry, hence their success at such young ages.
Irish whipping the ropes first. Oh, look at that, Musa.
Wow.
Low bridging Mark Quinn.
Smart.
And now Lee Johnson goes up and over the top, crashing on Quinn on the outside. Musa pulled down the top rope. I didn't even think he had to. Lee Johnson had height for days.
He's got mad hops. I'll tell you what, you know the old cliche, throw caution to the wind. That's what we saw Johnson do. Look at his cover. And that's what you just got to take a shot. And look at the height right there. Wow. It's a great job. Just to that.
Elevating over the top, crashing on Quen on the outside. Now Musa tags in, putting the boots in the midsection of Quen.
That's what you want to do, right? Tag team wrestling one-on-one. Try to keep your opponent in your corner if you're Musa. You want to keep him near Johnson.
Beautiful suplex over the top. Cover, hook of the far leg. 1 count. And Taz, for a team like Lee Johnson and Musa, who are teaming together for the first time here tonight, it's tough when you have opponents with such chemistry like Private Party.
Yeah, it is. It is because, you know, you don't have that chemistry with your partner, but
Whoa!
Great job right there. That roll through into that shotgun drop kick. Good job by Musa.
And they did the smart thing by knocking Quen back to the corner. Yeah,
exactly. And prior to that, he dropped Isaiah, Cassidy off the apron to prevent any kind of him, running in to stop anything.
Quen doing what he can to fight out of the corner, but Lee Johnson keeping the pressure up.
Well, it brought the intensity, and that's what you want to do. Maybe I'd like to see him do a little bit more of that, because he had great intensity. Did Johnson? Great job right there by
Johnson. Went for the
Quen.
Yeah, went for the sunset flip.
Oh wow! That was awesome. Ooh.
Isaiah Cassidy takes out the legs of Musa and returns the favor from earlier. Cassidy came off the top of that senton to the exposed midsection of Lee Johnson, then takes him down with that leg lariat.
Not sure if Quinn's okay. He's been on that apron for a while. Looks like he might be all right. I guess he's all right.
Might have had his bell rung a little bit, but seems to have recovered. And Isaiah Cassidy fired in that chop across the chest of Lee Johnson.
Now what? What's up their sleeve now? You never know with these two guys, man. Private Party.
Whip reversals. Jumping back elbow. And now Quen charging in. Running shot. And I think he made the tag while he was doing it. Kick to the back of the head. Quen holding out Johnson for the neck breaker. Nope, the foot stomp across the chest. Private Party putting on a clinic on Lee Johnson here. Quen, guillotine over the top. Lee Johnson is in dire straits, Taz.
Yeah, he sure is. Lee Johnson, I mean, if I'm one of Private Party, you want to get him in the ring and try and get a cover. You might have an opportunity to win the match, but they got something else to find here.
No. Just as soon as Musa was getting back up to his feet, Mark Quen hit the tope. And now diving over that top, landing on Johnson on the ramp. Man, Private Party.
Nowhere to go on that ramp, splashed him hard.
Private Party just crushing Lee Johnson and now dumping him back into the ring the hard way. I think
Johnson don't know what's about to hit him next. I don't know what's about to hit him next.
Wow. Coming in, that a rope-assisted flatliner, and now Mark Quen.
Quinn's up, man. He could. What's he
headed up to the top. Shooting star press, hook of the far leg. 1, 2, 3. Private Party, a decisive victory here tonight.
Here are your winners, Private Party.
Well, another big victory for Cassidy and Quen. Private Party. New York is wearing orange and black. Nothing more impressive than that.
Improving their record to 3-1 on the year. And looking impressive while they're doing so.
Imagine that. There's nowhere to go, man, on that. Just guy lands in you on the apron. Look at that.
And the height, the form, everything on that shooting star press.
Beautiful.
Private Party putting the pieces together and coming away with a victory here tonight on Dark.